My name is Ms.Siscone, and I teach AP Seminar and AP Lang here at ACIT, and I'm also an instructional coach. So I go around, I help teachers with different strategies, lesson plans in their classrooms. To be honest with you, I never wanted to be an English teacher. That was not in the plan. I didn't even like English class in high school. I enjoyed English when I went off to college. My sophomore year, I took a jazz age in literature class, and The Great Gatsby was the centerpiece novel, and I just kind of fell in love with the book. The way the professor taught the class was really interactive and engaging. And from there, I thought, all right, I'll take another English class. And then I ended up taking another, and before I knew it, I ended up majoring in English. But I did not foresee myself becoming an English teacher until later.
Ms.Siscone's favorite part about being a teacher is the students, forming bonds with them and watching them grow.
I love the fact that no 2 days are ever the same. When you're working with teenagers, you never know what could happen in any given class period, and I like that because it keeps me on my toes. It forces me to keep things fresh and engaging, and I just like the relationships I get to form, and I like to see my students mature.
I love Ms. Siscone. She is the best teacher and the best b-baller in the land. I love Ms. Siscone. She has taught me so much, and even this year, on writing assignments, I would email her and be like, hey, Ms. Siscone, can you look this over? Gives me feedback on it, provides me with rubric suggestions, and she really is just a great teacher, a great person to connect with, really develops personal relationships with her students, and is a really great person.
I think that Ms. Siscone has genuinely been one of the best teachers and resources I've had here at ACIT. She's been an admissions officer for Colgate. She has genuinely helped my writing improve so much within her AP Seminar course, which I was very grateful to be able to take as a sophomore.
I love how she just prepares us, she gave us a lot of tools to really pass the exam. If it weren't for all of that, I probably would have failed, honestly. She really prepped us and she worked us hard.
Well, first of all, AP Seminar is a really interesting class. You learn how to argue, and that's what Ms. Siscone does. She just teaches you how to argue, how to reason with yourself, and she just really promotes critical thinking, and she's honestly one of my favorite teachers. So.
I think she's a great teacher and a great person. I would definitely say she's one of my favorite teachers. Her class teaches you a lot, and you get not only things you need in school, but overall in life.
She loves basketball and almost went pro.
I was in the process of signing a contract to play professionally overseas in Italy, but 9/11 happened. So, it was a very scary time here in our country, and leaving the country was a really frightening thing at that time, for me particularly, and my family was concerned. So I put my playing career on the back burner, and I decided to coach instead. It still is very much something that's very important to me. I train kids, I do private training sessions, skill development clinics with kids all over Atlantic County and Camden County. So I can't imagine my life without basketball. And right now, the world we're living in, women's basketball is finally getting the recognition it's deserved for so many years. So it's super exciting to see all of that come to fruition.
Ms. Siscone is involved with more activities than just basketball or the typical English teacher reading.
I love music, so I constantly have music on, all different genres. I enjoy going to concerts. I'm kind of a foodie, so I like to go to different restaurants and try them out. I like to travel. I love the beach. Love to hang out with my dog Hoops. We go for walks and adventures. So they're pretty standard stuff. Obviously, basketball is a huge hobby, and I enjoy working out as well.
Ms. Siscone wants to remind her colleagues and aspiring teachers that
teacher burnout is real. I think the best way to combat that is to try to remember the true reason why you're here. It's for the kids. So my brain, the way I work is sometimes, we're human. We all go through things. We all get tired. Some days we're not feeling it. The thing that motivates me is to remember that there could be one kid sitting in my classroom who got up to come to school that day simply because they wanted to come to my class. So if I can inspire one student, that means I did my job and I did it well. So I want aspiring teachers to understand that, and also to understand you're not going to necessarily win every kid over. That was hard for me in the beginning. I wanted every student to like my class. I wanted to be every student's favorite teacher. That's just not reality, and that's okay. As long as those kids are walking out of your classroom with the skills that they need in order to succeed, that's really important. But I think if you maintain that perspective of this is about our students and turning them into the best versions of themselves, not just academically, but also as people. I think if you keep that mindset, it will make you really enjoy this career.
For Red Hawk Media, this is Hanna Kanievich.